Have you ever noticed how your energy just doesn't feel the same as it used to? You wake up in the morning, but instead of feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day, you feel groggy or sluggish. You're not alone. As we get older, sleep can become more elusive, and with it, that feeling of vitality. Many people in their 60s and beyond struggle with sleep issues, whether it's trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up feeling less than refreshed. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to be this way. You can improve the quality of your sleep, wake up feeling energized, and make the most out of each day, regardless of age. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 4 best sleep habits to adopt after 60 that will help you sleep better and feel more vibrant. These tips are simple, easy to follow, and can make a real difference in your daily life. So, let's dive right in and talk about the first habit that can change the way you sleep, creating a consistent sleep schedule. One of the most effective ways to improve your sleep is to establish a regular sleep schedule. It might sound like a small thing, but your body thrives on routine. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, your body becomes accustomed to this rhythm, and it's easier for you to fall asleep and wake up naturally. This regularity helps to regulate your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls sleep patterns, and that's crucial for getting restful sleep. But what if you're someone who's used to staying up late and sleeping in on weekends? Don't worry, it's never too late to start building better sleep habits. Even small changes can help. Aim to go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day, even on weekends. It might take a week or two to adjust, but your body will thank you in the long run. As your body gets used to a more predictable schedule, you'll find that you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling more refreshed. Now, let's talk about the second habit, creating a sleep-friendly environment. We often overlook how important our surroundings are when it comes to sleep quality. If your bedroom is too bright, noisy, or uncomfortable, it's going to be a lot harder to get a good night's rest. It's time to make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep. Start by making sure your bedroom is cool and quiet. The ideal sleeping temperature for most people is between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. If you find that your room is too hot or too cold, try adjusting the thermostat or using a fan to keep the air circulating. A cool room helps lower your body temperature, signaling to your brain that it's time to wind down. Next, take a look at the lighting in your room. You want to make sure it's as dark as possible when it's time to sleep. That means turning off bright lights, and if needed, using blackout curtains or an eye mask to block out light. Your brain associates darkness with sleep, so by creating a dim, peaceful environment, you signal to your body that it's time to rest. Sound can also have a big impact on sleep. If you're someone who wakes up at the slightest noise, consider using a white noise machine or a fan to mask any disruptive sounds. Soft background noise can help you stay asleep through the night. If noise is still a problem, earplugs can be a simple yet effective solution. Finally, make sure your bed is comfortable. A good mattress and pillows are essential for a restful night's sleep. If your mattress is old or uncomfortable, it might be time for an upgrade. Also, try to keep your bedding clean and fresh. There's nothing like slipping into a bed with soft, clean sheets to help you relax. Now that we've talked about building a consistent sleep schedule and creating a sleep-friendly environment, the next habit we need to address is one that many people overlook, limiting screen time before bed. If you're like many of us, you probably spend a fair amount of time on your phone, tablet, or computer in the evening. But did you know that the blue light emitted by screens can interfere with your ability to fall asleep? The blue light suppresses the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. So, if you're using devices right before bed, you might be making it harder for your body to wind down. To improve your sleep, try to limit screen time at least an hour before bed. Instead, focus on relaxing activities that don't involve electronics. You could read a book, listen to calming music, or even try some light stretching. These activities help signal to your brain that it's time to wind down, making it easier to fall asleep when you finally hit the pillow. You might be thinking, but I love scrolling through my phone in bed. Trust me, I get it. We all enjoy a little digital distraction. But making this small change could make a world of difference when it comes to your sleep quality. And if you do need to use your devices before bed, consider using blue light blocking glasses or apps that reduce the blue light emitted from your screens. They might not completely eliminate the problem, but they can certainly help. Now that we've covered the first 3 habits, establishing a sleep schedule, creating a sleep-friendly environment, and limiting screen time before bed, let's move on to the next important step that can truly transform your sleep. And that's the importance of physical activity during the day. But before we dive into that, I want you to take a moment to think about your current sleep routine. Are there any small changes you can make today to start improving your sleep quality? Stay with me because we're about to dive into the final tip that could change the way you sleep for good. As we continue our journey towards better sleep, the next habit we're going to focus on is something that many people often overlook, staying active during the day. It's easy to think of sleep as something that happens at night, but the truth is that what you do during the day has a significant impact on the quality of your sleep. Regular physical activity, even if it's just a brisk walk, can make a world of difference. When you stay active during the day, your body becomes naturally tired, and falling asleep at night becomes much easier. Exercise helps to reduce stress, anxiety, and even physical pain, things that often keep us tossing and turning at night. But don't worry, you don't have to run marathons or engage in intense workouts to reap the benefits. Simple, moderate activities like walking, gardening, or even light stretching can help. If you're not used to exercising regularly, start small. A short walk after dinner or some gentle stretching in the morning can be a great place to begin. Over time, you'll notice that your body craves that movement, and it will become a natural part of your routine. It's important to keep in mind that while exercise is great for sleep, timing matters. If you exercise too close to bedtime, it can actually make it harder to fall asleep. That's because physical activity increases your heart rate and raises adrenaline levels, which might leave you feeling wired instead of relaxed. Try to finish any intense exercise at least 3 to 4 hours before you plan to go to bed. This will give your body enough time to wind down and prepare for a restful night. Now, let's shift gears a little and talk about the role that your diet plays in your sleep. You might not realize it, but what you eat during the day can have a direct impact on how well you sleep at night. Certain foods and drinks, especially in the hours leading up to bedtime, can either support your sleep or make it harder to drift off. For example, caffeine is one of the most well-known sleep disruptors. You might think that 1 cup of coffee in the afternoon isn't a big deal, but for some people, even small amounts of caffeine can interfere with sleep, especially as we age. That's because our bodies process caffeine more slowly as we get older. So, to improve your sleep, try to limit your intake of caffeinated drinks in the afternoon and evening. Opt for decaffeinated beverages, herbal teas, or simply water instead. Another thing to consider is your evening meals. Eating a large, heavy meal right before bed can lead to discomfort and indigestion, making it harder for you to fall asleep. If you're hungry before bed, try a light snack that includes something sleep-promoting, like a handful of nuts or a small bowl of yogurt. These foods contain magnesium, tryptophan, and other nutrients that support relaxation and help your body prepare for sleep. Avoiding rich, fatty, or spicy foods before bed will also help prevent any digestive issues that could keep you awake. While caffeine and heavy meals are often seen as the main culprits, alcohol is another factor that can interfere with your sleep. It's easy to think that a glass of wine might help you unwind, but alcohol actually disrupts your sleep cycle, leading to poor quality sleep. It may make you feel drowsy initially, but it interferes with the deeper stages of sleep, meaning you won't get the restorative rest your body needs. If you enjoy a drink in the evening, try to keep it moderate and allow enough time between drinking and going to bed for your body to process it. Now that we've talked about the importance of staying active during the day and making mindful choices about your diet, let's move on to a habit that often gets overlooked: relaxation techniques before bed. As we get older, our minds can become busier, filled with worries about health, family, finances, or the day ahead. All these thoughts can make it difficult to unwind and prepare for sleep. One way to counteract this is by incorporating relaxation techniques into your bedtime routine. This could be anything from deep breathing exercises to gentle yoga or even meditation. These practices help calm your nervous system, reduce stress, and signal to your body that it's time to rest. A simple relaxation technique you can try is deep breathing. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position, close your eyes, and take slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Focus on your breath, letting go of any distracting thoughts. This simple exercise helps lower your heart rate, reduce stress, and prepare your body for sleep. If you find it hard to clear your mind, guided meditation can be incredibly helpful. There are many apps and online videos available with guided sleep meditations that focus on calming your thoughts and promoting relaxation. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of guided meditation before bed can make a noticeable difference in how easily you fall asleep. Another technique is gentle yoga. Some poses, like the legs up the wall pose or child's pose, help relax the muscles and calm the mind. If you're new to yoga, there are plenty of online resources for beginner-friendly routines designed specifically for better sleep. By incorporating relaxation into your routine, you're setting the stage for better sleep, and it's a habit that pays off in the long run. The key is consistency. Making these practices a regular part of your evening ritual will help train your body and mind to wind down naturally. As we've covered in this part, staying active, watching what you eat, and using relaxation techniques can significantly improve your sleep quality. But there's one last habit we need to touch on: the power of managing stress and mental health. Stay tuned, because this final tip is just as important as all the others and could be the key to unlocking the restful sleep you've been searching for. Now that we've covered the importance of staying active, watching your diet, and incorporating relaxation into your routine, let's dive into the final habit that can truly transform your sleep: managing stress and mental health. As we get older, it's natural for life to throw us some challenges. We might experience health concerns, changes in our social lives, or even the loss of loved ones. All of these things can create a lot of stress, and that stress can seriously impact our ability to get a good night's sleep. In fact, stress is one of the leading causes of insomnia in older adults. But the good news is, there are steps you can take to manage stress and protect your sleep. First, let's talk about how stress affects sleep. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, a hormone that's part of the fight or flight response. While cortisol is helpful in certain situations, when it's released at night, it can make it much harder to relax and fall asleep. If your mind is racing with worries, it's harder for your body to enter the relaxed state needed for restful sleep. This is why managing stress is so crucial for improving sleep. One of the most effective ways to manage stress is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves focusing on the present moment without judgment, and it's a wonderful tool for calming an overactive mind. You can practice mindfulness through meditation, or simply by being present during daily activities. For example, when you're eating, try to focus solely on the taste, texture, and smell of your food. When you're walking, pay attention to the sensation of your feet on the ground, the sounds around you, and the sights you encounter. Mindfulness helps to break the cycle of worry and brings your attention back to the present moment, reducing anxiety and helping you feel more grounded. It also trains your brain to let go of stress more easily, making it easier to fall asleep. Another powerful tool for managing stress is journaling. Writing down your thoughts before bed can be a great way to clear your mind. If you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, take a few minutes each evening to jot down what's on your mind. This act of putting your thoughts on paper can help you process them and make them feel less overwhelming. It's also a wonderful way to reflect on the positive aspects of your day, which can improve your overall mood and help you feel more relaxed as you head to bed. But what if stress is something you're constantly battling? If you find that stress or anxiety is significantly impacting your sleep, it may be worth seeking professional help. A therapist or counselor can help you develop strategies to cope with stress, and cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, has been proven to be very effective for treating insomnia. It's never too late to reach out for support, and it can make all the difference in improving both your mental health and your sleep. As we wrap up, let's quickly review the 4 best sleep habits for seniors. First, creating a consistent sleep schedule is key. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, your body becomes more in sync with your natural rhythms, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up refreshed. Second, ensure that your bedroom is a comfortable, sleep-friendly environment. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet, and invest in a mattress and pillows that support a good night's rest. The third habit is limiting screen time before bed. By reducing exposure to blue light from phones, tablets, and computers, you'll help your body produce more melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. And don't forget about the importance of staying active during the day. Regular physical activity promotes better sleep, but be mindful to finish any intense exercise well before bedtime to avoid interfering with your sleep cycle. Finally, managing stress is essential for restful sleep. Practicing mindfulness, journaling, and seeking professional help when necessary can go a long way in helping you relax and improve your sleep quality. Remember, improving your sleep isn't about making huge, drastic changes overnight. It's about adopting small, sustainable habits that add up over time. The goal is to create a sleep routine that works for you, helps you unwind, and leaves you feeling energized and refreshed each morning. So, take a moment to think about which of these habits you can start incorporating into your life. Maybe you'll begin by going to bed at the same time each night, or perhaps you'll create a calming bedtime routine with relaxation techniques. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and be patient with yourself. You deserve to sleep well and wake up feeling rejuvenated, no matter your age. By making these small changes to your daily routine, you'll be on your way to waking up refreshed, energized, and ready to take on whatever the day has in store. Thank you for watching. I'd love to hear about your experiences with sleep and any tips you found helpful over the years. Feel free to share them in the comments below. I'm sure they could help others who are looking for ways to improve their sleep too. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to our channel for more tips on living your best life at any age. Here's to getting the best rest possible and waking up each day ready to enjoy life to the fullest.